Hello everyone, welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife.
On this adventure, we are here at the San Diego Zoo, where I'm going to be updating you guys on some of the new parking information, as well as going over a couple little brief animal updates.
So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. I want to start this video off by talking about some of the developments with the new parking changes going on here at the San Diego Zoo, and there have been some rapid updates coming over the course of the last few weeks. With the upcoming changes, there was some speculation that the city may elect to enforce parking fees on everybody who visits this facility, but the zoo made it clear that members, staff, and volunteers will all get free parking once this is implemented. This is great news considering the city's mission to enforce parking, not only here in Balboa Park, but in the surrounding areas within the city limits, such as the beaches and some of the other parks in this area. It is still up in the air how they are going to do this. If I had to guess, this is going to be a metered parking system, similar to what you see in certain parking structures where you get a ticket, that ticket then you keep on your person, and then when you leave, you scan it, and then it tells you what the fee is going to be based on your duration in the park. I was told that for members, you are just going to scan your membership card or the QR code on your app when you put your membership in there, and that should enable free parking for you. We will be seeing how this turns out here in the next couple weeks or even later than that, so all remains to be seen in the future. I do also want to mention one very important thing. If you are a resident of San Diego, the city has made it clear that you are to get a resident discount, which is about, I think, 50% off. Hopefully, we find out the actual circumstance of this, but if you are coming out of town, you are going to have to pay the full fee, mainly due to this being a tourist destination. So just keep that in mind when you're coming here in the next month or so, as things are going to be changing, and it's going to be a major adjustment for all of us here at this facility. But that will do it for all the parking information. We're about to head into the zoo, and I do want to check in on a couple things. Some of you did comment about the two male gorillas here at the zoo and how they're doing. We're gonna check that out. And I want to really see how another new arrival has transitioned here at the zoo, because recently I was informed this new animal was spending time with another troop with the hopes of breeding success. So we are gonna take a look at that as well. So we are now over here in Gorilla Tropics, where I want to talk about Denny and Akuba, the two male gorillas here who recently lost their older brother, Maka. These two have been adjusting as well as you could when you lose a brother. They have been playing around, they've been their normal selves. Now they are still running around the habitat, chasing each other in the mornings, and that kind of tones down in the evenings, which they can now be out all day due to their father, Paul Don, and Jessica being moved over to the safari park. So that is a good thing when you come to go see them. They're going to be out all day, and it is just the two of them. There are no plans at this moment in time to integrate other males into this troop. And I want to say in a little over a year, this troop went from 4 gorillas down to 2, that being with Mandazi going over to another facility to be the head of that breeding troop, and the unfortunate passing of Maka a few weeks ago. One other area that had a significant change happen here at the zoo is Polar Bear Plunge with the passing of Kaluk. And this is a bit of a positive one, as both of the bears that are here, Takik and Chinook, the two females, have been split up as they were having some territorial disputes. And as a result of this, they seem to be a bit more calm. Polar bears are solitary by nature. Now, this was a unique situation here at the zoo, as all 3 of these bears had been together since they were cubs. And with that, they grew accustomed to each other, they were comfortable with one another, but recently there were just different stresses with the 2 females. So now that they're split up, there seems to be a little bit of order in the habitats, and with that, they are spending a bit more time in the water, as I was able to see Chinook this morning. Now it's a bit murky, but I can assure you the filtration system is being worked on, and it was supposed to be done at the end of this month. However, that might have been extended a bit, especially with the project that is slated to go down here. And I can confirm that it is the same filtration upgrade that the hippos got. So it's a brand new state-of-the-art system. You can actually see it right behind the restroom area here in Northern Frontier, just a couple of big blue tanks. But we are getting closer to clearer water over here at Polar Bear Plunge, which is going to be awesome to view our polar bears swimming around in the water once again. So in a little bit of a surprise, we're down here in Urban Jungle, and there is actually a Nubian Summerings Gazelle Calf here in the giraffe habitat. Now, to my knowledge, this calf was born a couple of weeks ago, but it is super cool to see a calf here at the San Diego Zoo, considering over at the safari park, this species is also a focus species that is being bred on public display. So really cool results here. We are now over here by the bonobo habitat, and this is the species I was referring to earlier that we haven't really focused on due to some of the other things going on here at the zoo. Now, in December of last year, or really even November, a new member joined the troops over here. Her name is Birdie. She came from the Columbus Zoo, and recently she's been spending time in Loretta's troop with one of the other males in that troop. This is a big deal because Birdie's move here to the San Diego Zoo is always meant to be a breeding recommendation and a furthering of the conservation efforts of this species. So it's really encouraging that we're starting to see the steps forward in that development as far as having baby bonobos here at the San Diego Zoo. For those of you that don't know, there are 2 active troops here at the San Diego Zoo. Right now, it's not Loretta's troop. This is the other one. So if you want to try and identify Birdie within the different bonobo troops that are here led by Loretta and Lisa, she is actually the one right here underneath the log structure. They're giving her ample opportunity to interact with the different males in the 2 different troops. So hopefully in the future, she'll be able to integrate into one of them and then be able to build a family within that specific troop. So hopefully in the near future, we will be able to see Birdie paired with Vic, who is a part of Lisa's troop, or Makasi and Aaron, who are part of Loretta's troop. In time, we'll see what happens there, but hopefully in the future, we will see another baby bonobo here at the San Diego Zoo to help aid in the future of this endangered species. That's going to do it for today. If you had fun on this adventure, please hit the like button. And if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.